What's up, you all? And as requested, Mr. Waylon and Glennis Grace, It's a Man's World. I don't believe I've ever reacted or heard from Mr. Waylon, so let's get right on into it. It'll be new for me. Come on, band, off the bat, they fired.
This is a man's world.
Come on.
This is a man's world.
Oh, I love that
Would be nothing.
ornamentation there.
Nothing.
So powerful. Off the bat.
You see, man,
Come on. Distortion.
over the road, and man made the trains to carry the heavy, heavy load. Man made the electric lights to take us out of the dark. Man made the
Sing. It's the power for me. And the clarity. Oh, come on.
Man thinks about a little bit of baby girl.
Come on. Sing it too.
That's right.
Crazy range.
Man made them happy. Man made them tall.
Like the distortion when he sustained that. The toy.
After man made everything he can, everybody knows that a man makes money to buy from other men. Oh, Lord.
Come on. Come on. He's got some elasticity too. Come on. You better play, drummer. Come on. I hear you. That distortion. Come on, bass too. Oregon. Come on. Come on. He's got good volume control too. Come on. Sustain. Come on. I think it was a little flat, but still killing it. Sustain.
Ladies.
You have to sing. That is. She was just waiting to get that note. Top note. My goodness, when he holds that last sustained belt there, that distortion, man. I mean, that ought to be in the definition when they have distorted vocals in the doggone dictionary. They ought to have a little audio file that just plays that last sustained note he did. I mean, just distortion on 10. And he came in just perfect. He's got the perfect style, that tone for this song. The way he hits those high notes with the distortion, yes, but it's very bright and it's purposeful. You know what I mean? It's not like tension, like strain, like tension. I mean, it is some tension, but it's not strain. You know what I mean? He's purposeful with it. He reminds me of one of those, like a Steven Tyler type, one of those old time rock and roll singers who knew how to healthily and naturally do those extremely high, bright notes with such distortion and rawness without hurting themselves. You know what I mean? He reminds me of one of those sort of old time rock and roll singers. I love it. And he's very elastic. His runs and riffs were on it, on it, on it, on it. Extremely agile. Love the addition of him too. Now, Miss Glennis Grace immediately off the bat is stuck out to me. Incredible power, incredible projection, clarity. That wide open round sound that she has is just undeniably great. You know what I mean? It's undeniable. It's an amazing sound. And as she went up higher, she still had that bright, full, warm, matured sound to her voice. It's warm and mature, but it's bright at the same time. And it's just a sign of good technique and just her natural tone, her timbre, as I've said before, is one of my favorites in the world. It's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful tone that she has. And the runs and everything like that. I actually thought that his runs, he's a little bit more elastic in his runs, a little quicker. Glennis Grace has to move a heck of a lot more power around. You know what I mean? Just a extremely heavy, powerful yet pretty voice. But you know, her runs were just a little bigger. You know what I mean? It was a little quicker, but because his voice isn't as powerful, it's a little thinner. But both still killed their parts. Don't get it twisted. Her runs were nice, were controlled, and you know what I mean. Were good placement, great placement too, and tasteful. Both of theirs, I loved them both. I thought they both added something to the song, like I mentioned. They killed it. They killed it. The band as well, the drummer and that old timey sounding organ that they have, and the bass player, they were killing. They were killing. They were fire. Loved it. Let them know what you all thought. Thank you all for liking, subscribing. Please do for your favorites. Peace.